Alright, my name is Erik Massengale. My website, AutomateYourDJEP.com. I'm going to make a little video right now on how to connect the Knot and WeddingWire to your request for information form, so it can automatically just copy over your leads right into your DJ event planner and submit them using Zapier. If I'm making this video, I have a lot of people ask me to do this for them, but it kind of takes constant upkeep, so I always turn people away. So I'm just going to make this video. If you guys want to do it, just watch this video. I'll probably ignore your questions because this video will say it all. And if you can't figure it out, you probably shouldn't be doing it because it will break and you will have to fix it. And I am not going to constantly help you with that. But it is convenient. You will need a paid Zapier account. You can use the lowest tier account, but it will require a purchased Zapier account. I'm logged in across the board to one of my buddies' accounts. I'm going to set his up, so I'm just going to take the opportunity to do it from the top on both websites to make this video. Alright, so and by the way, I'm going to post this for free for everyone. I'll have it on AutomateYourDJEP.com for members as well. Like, I have a lot of stuff, but this in particular thing I'm just going to give out. Okay, so which first? We will do the Knot first. So this first one is for the Knot. So log into the Knot over here and then pull up your DJ event planner. This is his, and we're going to do the request for information form linked to the Knot. So first things first, we need to go to Zapier, and I'm going to create a Zap. First thing is email Parser by Zapier. So new email, then choose an account. I didn't expect a bunch of these, but I'm just going to connect a new account. This popped up, so log in with your Zapier account. Okay, continue, choose a mailbox. I need to create a mailbox, so I'm going to go to this link right here, create mailbox. So this is what I got. I'm going to copy that, go back to the Knot. So I'm copying that crazy email that they gave me right there. And then I want to go to the Knot, go to your settings. Wait a second, where is it? Where is contact? Alright, right here. So under storefront, contact info. I'll do this a different way. So I need to forward emails to this right here. So I'm going to submit a fake lead really quick. So I'm going to go to, what is this? Black Tie Productions on the Knot. Request a quote. I'll just submit a bunch of fake stuff. So obnoxious, okay. Reception venue. Try that. That did not work. Where are they from? Detroit. Alright, whatever. Jesus, this is obnoxious. Okay. It's not as ridiculous. This is ridiculous, but okay, whatever. Alright. Lead submitted, so this will pop through in here. Now, I want to set up a filter in my email so that it forwards directly to that crazy email. I need to look up the details. I'm just going to screenshot this real quick. Filter. See all settings. And create new filter. Subject. Sent you a lead. To that's just checking that's gonna alright, so that is exactly what we need. This clearly filtered it all by the not leads. Alright, so see all settings, filters, I'm gonna do that again. So the subject contains sent you a lead. Create filter. So we can skip the inbox. Actually, I wouldn't skip the inbox because if it messes up, you're going to want to look at it. And then forward it to... This is just incredibly annoying. Alright, so I got to add this email to be able to forward to. So I'm going to do that. Proceed. Confirmation code over here. There's the confirmation code. Please click link below to confirm. That is not what I copied. Alright, confirm. You may now forward. Cool. Back to this. Okay. Got it. Alright. It's going to make me do it again. So subject contains sent you a lead. Create filter. Forward it to this crazy email. What? I'm gonna refresh it. It's like not letting me do it. Same lead, create filter. There. Alright, I just had to refresh it. Alright, so when that comes in, it forwards directly to that crazy email. create filter. Let me just make sure it's set up and saved. Okay, so now anytime I get an email with a subject contains sent you a lead, it will forward to that crazy email. Now I'm going to actually forward that email to this email. Okay. So let me click out of this. I'm going to go to mailboxes again, go to this, delete the forwarding one. Just going to delete the subject emails. Yes, delete. Okay, so now I'm going to go forward a new one right here, this whatever, and I need to delete all this header forwarding crap so it looks just like the original email would come through. So send this to inconvenient, send this to this. Alright, so now I'm gonna forward it to that crazy email. Shut up, dismiss, send. Okay, so now I'm gonna refresh this. All right. I clicked edit extra template right here. Okay, so now I gotta create this template. What is this one? Oh, alright, so I clicked original template. Either one is gonna work. Alright, so we're gonna now, oh man, this is such a headache. So I'm gonna scroll down. Right here you can see it's like a bunch of code bullshit. Scroll past it, so under name, there's my name. That's where the lead's name, then the date, email, so on. Alright, so I'm going to highlight the name, just call it name, save. Scroll down, wedding date, and highlight the wedding date, just call it date, save. And then I'm going to get the other email. I don't want the Knots email, so under other email, I'm going to just say email. Alright, well, you could grab the other stuff, but the more you grab, the more chance of error there is. I think I'm just going to do that. Okay, so name, date, email, cool. Save address and template. Got it. Okay. Cool. You can see it's highlighted in yellow correctly, and we're good. As you go, if it reads it incorrectly, you have to open this up, log into the parser, like I just logged in, view the email it screwed up. You'll open this, all the yellow will be all jacked up, it won't make any sense, and you'll have to go down here and click inaccurate, and then reselect the name, reselect the date, and tell it what it should have done. And then the more you do that, it'll train, quote unquote, the parser, and it'll be more correct more often as you go. So I'm gonna just, cool, whatever, it's right, so accurate. Cool. Alright, so now I'm going out of parser, I'll just leave that open, into here. So mailbox, I'm gonna choose that crazy one. I had to go to refresh. What was it? 2EP something. Load more. This one is the one I used. Alright, cool. Test trigger. Alright, so here's the email that we just messed with. Click continue. Alright, that's the first step. I'll retitle this. Rename step. Lead comes in via the knot. Next. Now we need to do a formatter. Formatter by Zapier. And this will be text, continue, choose value, split, text, input. So down here it'll give you all the outputs from that parser, show all options. And I want to split the name, not the sender name, but the parse output name. So here, separator is just a space because it's the space between here. So I want to hit a space bar and then that's it. So click out after that. And then the segment index, I want to separate all as separate fields. Continue. Alright, so this is going to show me if it worked, so test and review. Perfect. So it separated the word Erik and Massengale into two separate things. Alright, cool. So I will title this, rename step, fix name. Cool. Next. Another formatter. Formatter by Zapier. Choose a thing. Text, continue, let's see, where is it? You could extract the email address also, but we're going to do it like I just did it instead. So we want to format the date. How will I do this? So same thing, split text. Input is the parse output of the date. So in the first step, parse output date. Separator is that little like / thing. Where is it on my keyboard? There it is. Alright. No spaces around it, it's just that to separate. So, and then I want this to be all separate fields again. So I'll test and review. Alright, so I got the date separated out now. Cool. Next. It will be Webhook by Zapier. And this will be, alright, a post. Continue. Alright, so now that we have all the information, oh, I'm going to rename this one. Rename step, fixed date. Cool. Alright, back to the post. Alright, so the URL is the request for information URL, which is this page for this guy. How you get that, you on your website tools, request information form, get code. This is the direct link, so copy that, back to here, that's the URL. Okay, and what we're doing is telling it the information that it needs to plug into this form and then click submit automatically. Alright, so this is the data entry. So I can only tell you how to do this with Google Chrome. so use Google Chrome. But alright, so pull this up. You can like click preview also to pull this up. I'm just going to do it on this page. And if you right click like on the actual like month, day, 2022 or any of these boxes, right click and click inspect, you can see this opens up and it's the name of the field is what we're looking for. Like month, this one is titled month. So I'm going to go back to Zapier and I got to create a spreadsheet of information that needs to be submitted. And all you need is the required fields. Like this one, you know, this guy has like 1 billion things to fill out, but all I need to know are the ones that are required. Example, address line 2 is an extension of mailing address, which is not required. Everything starred is required. I know telephone is required. Start and end time is not required. How you can know that, what is and what isn't, so I'm going to go back here. I'm going to click questions. So over here, this is a list of, you know, all the stuff he's checked. You can see the required fields are checked over here. So, you know, all 6 of these fields are required. Start and end time, not. Event venue is, type of event is required. Packages and other questions are not required, but even though it's on there. And then your custom questions. He has a bunch of custom questions, but the only 2 that are required are ready to book and services needed. So that's the list of required ones. So we're about to build it out only for the required questions. Okay, so and you know, like I said, if you inspect, you can get the name of every field, which is what you're gonna have to do. So first I'm gonna do date. So I know this one is called month. And what you want to do, so for the month field, I'm going to go down to the fixed date, show all options, and it was April 9th, 2022. So the month is that. So it'll always be the month right there. Next, go back here and right click day, inspect, and it is called, the name is called day. So here, day. So I'm going to go down to the fixed date with the separate values and click the day. Alright, now I'm going to click, it's year, by the way, and you can check that if you right click this one, inspect, year is the name. So down to the fixed date, show all options, and that's the year. Cool. I'm going to see, one problem I might run into is on DJ Event Planner there are zeros. It's like 04/9/2022. That could cause this to mess up. I'll find out at the end and I'll show you how to fix it if that is the case. But alright, so month, day, year. Then we need first name and last name. And those are inspect. So this one isn't the, oh, it is the name. It's not showing, oh, if I scroll down to where, it's first underscore name. First underscore name. You guys can see why I said this is a total pain and I don't like to do it for people. Alright, so first name, so I'm going to click fixed name, the fixed name output, and it's the first before it's separated. Alright. And then last name is last underscore name. You guys can go check it. I've showed you how, but I've memorized this type of stuff. So it's under the fixed name, output item 2, under the fixed name. Alright, what was next? Email. I know that field is called email. And then, so I'm just going to click the top one, parse output email. Got it. Email. The next would be telephone. And it'll be convenient for you guys if you have a much shorter request for information form. By the way, this super long one makes everything a total nightmare. Also, by the way, so telephone is a required field on this guy's form, right? Like I have to submit a telephone number for it to work. But this email does not give me a telephone number. So instead of doing some kind of, plug some option in, I'm just going to type a fake number that it'll put in there every single time. So this is a phone number kind of close to my phone number. Just some fake number, and rest in peace to whoever actually has that phone number, because you're going to get super annoyed, but I don't care. All right, telephone. Next is the venue. So let's do this. So mailing address. Man, this dude's long form makes this really hard. Okay. Name is address. Oh, well, this city, state, and zip is actually, you can see how they're starred. So that'll replace this address. That's what it's about to ask. That's the required part. So it's actually not that. It is this city, state, and zip. So I'm going to see what, so that is just called city. Let's see, city. Next state. Zip code. Lansing is the capital. Oh, that's not what I typed. Lansing is the capital of Michigan. They're from Michigan. Zip code 48-6. Zip code there. Okay. If you type something that DJ Event Planner picks up as spam, it'll block it from working. So you got to put at least like stuff that they won't immediately mark as spam. Now event type was another. Yet again, just want to say, if you guys have a shorter form, this is much easier. So event type DJ. By the way, so this event type of event right here, inspect. So right there, event type, and then I gotta figure out, I gotta choose one of these selectable event types, and DJ, all capitals, was one of his. So that's why I put DJ always. Alright, event type. Next. Let's see. Venue. Let's see. Inspect. Event location ID. Event location ID. And then I know that he has a determined. That is a venue from his drop down, spelled perfectly correctly. Oh, that's not it. Event venue, so to be determined is an event type, or event venue, so that's why I typed that. Okay, what else does he have in here? Custom questions. Alright, so his custom questions were, let's see, question 1. I showed you how to find the names of these. I'm just going to type them in because I'm tired of filling this out. 6. 1, 4, and 6. So click here. So what I'm doing, it's this service is needed is custom question 1. And I'm just going to right click one of his little checkbox answers because I just need something to be on there. So you can say its name is question 1 and the value of the answer is disc jockey entertainment. So I can just copy that. Go over here. So question 1's answer is always going to be disc jockey entertainment. Question 4. What is question 4? Oh, question 4 is where'd you find us? So I'm just going to put the knot. And then question 6. Question 4 was this one. How'd you hear about us? The Knot. It has no spaces in this. I'm like looking at a cheat sheet up here so I could do this a little quicker. By the way, that's how I'm doing some of this without elaborating. Alright, so ready to book is question 6. One of the answers is no. So question 6 was that. Answer is no. Alright, so holy crap, that was ridiculous. Okay, now the last couple things. First off, if you have the extra validation key, and you know because this person has that on here, to insert the validation key, I'm going to click settings. You can see at the bottom it's, require extra validation key, and this is the value of the key. So I'm going to copy that. Go to name, add this. It is titled validation key. To submit it, I'm just going to paste that key. Alright, so we'll validate this. And then the last thing that is not so straightforward, not that any of this is very straightforward, but it is the action. So I'm going to type action and add _information request. That right here, what that does is it tells the webhook to click submit. So you have to do that or it doesn't do anything. So that is his form. If this breaks and it doesn't work, well, I mean, because there's so many, there's literally so many reasons this could break. I know though that it'll be because there's no 0 right here in the month or the day. But I'm going to try it, so we'll see. So after all that is there, scroll down, click continue. Let's try it, test and review. Here, before I click it, I'm going to go to his messages. I guess he's in here messing around because there were messages in here a second ago. Okay, test. I'm going to go back here. Wham bam, automatically in there. Alright, so now that it works, all I got to do is turn this on. Turn on Zap. Don't show this. Alright, cool. So now that this is on, when someone does what I did with that fake review, or not fake review, I'm sorry, fake lead through his contact form on the Knot only, and now I got to do one for WeddingWire. On the Knot, it will run this Zap, and it will plug all that information and submit it, and he'll just get it as a new message automatically without having to do that. Now, if it breaks, or if it like copies the wrong email, or the name is screwed up, or the date is screwed up, or it just doesn't work at all, the reason is because that opening email, or it reads, the parser email is messing up, and you got to open this parser thing and open the email it screwed up and go down here and click inaccurate, and it'll give you the chance to reselect those 3 things and tell it what it should have done. And you have to quote unquote train it, like I said, and that is, all of this is just the upkeep to why I don't usually do this for automation stuff, is because it's kind of like a never-ending thing, and it works. I mean, it definitely wipes a lot of work off your plate, but you got to keep up with it. Okay, so next is WeddingWire. So I'm going to go to WeddingWire, go here, go to Google. No, that's not what I wanted. Add this. So it's Black Tie Entertainment on WeddingWire. making sure these are the right people. All their branding is so unique. I didn't see it immediately, so I'm not sure. Where is this from? Columbia, Washington, D.C. I actually don't know if this is them. Virginia. Where are they? They're from Michigan. This is a handful of black tie entertainment. Let's see. Is this them? This is not them. Well, this is inconvenient. Here, let me go here. Just click storefront. How do I find you? Black Tie Productions. That would make sense. That is not. Alright. Here it is. Man. Okay. So let me close out of some stuff. Alright, so I need to make a new Zap. I'm going to name this old Zap so I don't mess it up. Rename. Not DJEP. Cool. New one. So this, yet again, email parser. I got to make a new one because the email's different. You can't use the same one you just made. So new email is the trigger. Continue. Create an account. Alright, cool. So now I need to make another mailbox. Create mailbox. This one is what it will be. Alright, so this new one, what we're going to do. So before I send a test through, you got to go in WeddingWire, go to your, like in here where you can edit stuff. No. So I need to send all my messages for leads to this new email. Where is it? Tools, settings, maybe? Yes, here. So under tools, settings, I need to add this crazy email. So anytime a new lead comes in, it sends to this parser directly. Alright, so now that's there. So now I can run a fake lead through here. Change this to down move events. So, planning my wedding event date. Let's just go forward. April 16th. Venue name. I'm going to skip it. Cool. Email. Cool. I don't know why this isn't request pricing, but that. Oh, well. There. Don't care. Okay, so back to Alright, so this came through. So now I need to tell it all the things. So first I gotta do the name. I want to skip. If I had pulled up the email like in my inbox, it's not here though. I don't have access to his other emails. If you looked at it, this is like the subject line. This is all formatted crap, but basically you want this one. So that is name. And then event date. Now I'm going to not do anything else. All I need is name and event date. We're going to get that a different way. Just making sure I don't need anything else. And I don't. Cool. So name, event date, save address, and template. Okay. So now after that, I'm going to go back to here, mailbox, select this new one. I already forgot what it was. Shit, I think it was, oh, it was the SK one. Let me check. Yep, right. It's SK46, blah, blah, blah. Not there, so load more. SK, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Cool. That email will pop up. Alright, we're good. Continue. So that's now called rename step. Lead comes in via WeddingWire. Next, formatter, split the name. So formatter by Zapier. Text, continue. Transform, split, text. Input from the parse output name. Separator is a space. Segment index is separate, all is separate fields. Continue. Test and review. Erik, space, Massengale. Cool. Close. I'll call that fixed name. Close. Next. Formatter by Zapier. Choose an event, text. We're going to split the date, so transform, split text, input the parse output from the first step. It's not date, be careful, it has to be the parse output date. So I'm going to open that, so it's parse output date. Alright, separator is a forward slash. Nope. Forward slash, no spaces. See, forward slash. That's what it's looking for to separate the values. So segment index, all separate fields. Continue. Test and review. Alright. 4/16/2022. Close. Alright, I'm going to call that fixed date. Cool. Alright. The next, I'm going to do a formatter, and this is how I'm going to get the phone number. So formatter, I think it's under text, transform, should be extract, yep, extract number, extract phone number. Input would just be the body of so email body plain, pulls the whole email and hopefully extracts the phone number. Please work. Yes, got it. So it grabbed that phone number right out. That is super convenient. Alright, so title that, grab phone number. Alright, And that is it. The email is a little funky with WeddingWire, and I will explain that during this step. So now back to Webhook, which is the post. Webhook by Zapier. Action, it's a post. Continue. What was the URL again? This is it. Payload, that's nothing. Alright, so yet again, you gotta do all that data stuff. Let me see if I can even just pull up. There's that one I just did from the knot, because it's gonna take me a long time to do all that again. Screenshot it. So I'm going to put this off to the side. You guys won't be able to see it. And I'm just going to copy it real quick to this. So let's see. Month, day, year, first name, last name, email, telephone, city, state, zip code, event type, event location ID, question 1, question 4, question 6, validation key, and the action. Okay, so this is add information request. Let me grab that validation key again. Okay, this is no. Where'd you find us? Drop down. This is different. How'd you hear about us? So this needs to be WeddingWire. And it has to be perfect. If it's a drop down like that, you have to do the spelling and the capitalization perfect, or it'll break. Question 1 is disc jockey entertainment. Location ID was to be determined. Event type was DJ. Zip code 48906. State Michigan. City was Lansing. Alright, so now the telephone we actually can use for this one. So I'm going to go to the grab number step and put the output. So whatever it grabs out will be there. The email, I'll talk about that last. Alright, so month is under the fixed date, would be the 4, the first one. Day would be the 16. Then year would be 2022. First name is under the name split, so fixed name first, last name, fixed name 2. Alright, so the email for WeddingWire, sorry I just elbowed my microphone, I hope it didn't explode the speaker. The email for WeddingWire is the reply to email from this email. WeddingWire does not give you the client's email address in the email, so we're going to be responding through WeddingWire. If you look at a WeddingWire email address, if you were to right click you can, there's a button that says like just reply to this email, and when you click it, it's this big long WeddingWire email, and that's the email we're going to use. So email, I'm going to open the parser, and it should be whatever email this came from. So I'm going to show all, and it'll be some crazy ass email. It should be reply to. All right, actually, I forgot a step, because so email reply to, this is right, but you can see it's Erik Massengale via WeddingWire, blah 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 blah. So I need to fix that email. So I'm going to add another step up here. So under the grab number, I'm going to hit plus, go to formatter by Zapier, text, continue, choose value, transform, so extract email address, input, and I'm going to open and pull up that, so show all options from that first step, so the lead comes in, show all options, scroll down to that, not that one, but email reply to, so Erik Massengale via WeddingWire, user blah blah blah. I'm going to click that, and it should extract that actual email address. So test and review, yes, so that user blah 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 at reply.weddingwire.com, that's what I want. So I'm going to close, I'm going to name it that step, rename step, fix email, cool, go back to the post, click setup action because it's not done yet. Alright, so email, now I'm going to go to the fix email step, click the output because that is what we want, and there you go, that is the filled out thing. Let me just make sure it works. Man, I hope it works. These are such a nightmare. Alright, continue. Alright, test, or let's see, go in here. Alright, so that's the old one that we just did from the knot. Test and review, fingers crossed. Wham. Alright, so that's it. That's how you connect them. Turn on the zap. Go name the zap so you don't delete it like an idiot. I've done that so many times. Rename, so WeddingWire-DJEP. Alright, so that's how you do it. I realize it's not simple, and that's kind of why I'm turning this into a video and leave it into y'all's hands. So, yet again, my website's AutomateYourDJEP.com. My name is Erik Massengale. Good luck with all this. You know, if you guys want a bunch of awesome money-making automation tricks that just completely life-saving, that's exactly what my website does, all specific to DJ Event Planner. All right, well, thank you.